everyone, this is Learn Italiano with me, your mentor G. Hey guys, welcome to week 6. Today, as always, there'll be some fun fact quizzes. We'll be reading the 3rd chapter of The Little Prince. There's going to be loads of fun activities to do, some extra practice at the end. But wait a minute, I was about to forget something really important. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our brilliant, passionate, enthusiastic and dedicated mentor, Lauren! I know, it's super exciting, I know. One of the most wonderful habits is the tendency to wonder, question and ask, what are my rights as a child? Is the information I've just read reliable? Can I trust it? What's happening in the world? Curiosity is the vehicle for learning, and in the following weeks, Mentor Lauren will be our curiosity guide. She will take us to new places every time, allowing us to explore and discover different perspectives. Join us and learn with us. Now it's time for a fun fact quiz. Il Piccolo Principe. True or false? The Little Prince has been translated into just below 115 languages. I'll give you a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Haha! Yes! False is the correct answer. The Little Prince has been translated into over 250 languages. This book is one of the most read and most translated books in the world. In 2005, it was translated into an Amerindian language of northern Argentina called 𝗘𝗴𝗿. And this is particularly interesting, since up to that point, the only other book translated into 𝗘𝗴𝗏 was the Bible. Wow! Now, let's do a little recap. Which words did we learn in the 2 previous chapters? Let's read them together. Dentro, fuori, alba, tramonto, 2, 6, cappello, immaginazione, elefante. Wow, guys, these are a lot of words. But do not worry too much. I think there is an exercise that might help us to memorize them. Let's have a look. Learning by labeling. In this exercise, I'll ask you to match the image to the right label. For example, I would attach the label saying say to the number 6, because this is what say means. Say means 6. Please feel free to pause the video and take your time, have fun, and then we check the answers together. Yes! These are indeed the correct answers. Let's read them together. Sei, fuori. Fuori because the cat is fuori the box, is outside of the box, is fuori. Cappello, alba, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, tramonto, elefante, il piccolo principe, dentro. That's because the cat is inside the box. Inside, in Italian, is dentro. So, the cat is dentro the box. Great work! This was a quite difficult exercise, guys. Congratulations! Now, let's read! Word Hund. As we did last time, I'd like you to write down these 4 words on a piece of paper. Then, while we will be reading this chapter, try to spot these words in the Italian script. Once you have read it, feel free to tick the word and move on. At the end, we'll be discussing their meanings. We'll practice their pronunciations, and I will give you examples of how you can use these words. Let's read them together. Aeroplano, cassetta, casa, corda. Let's read them one more time. Aeroplano, cassetta, casa, corda. Yes, now we're ready for our word hunt. Il Piccolo Principe, capitolo 3. Ci misi molto tempo a capire da dove venisse il piccolo principe, che mi faceva una domanda dopo l'altra. Pareva che non sentisse mai le mie. Sono state le parole dette per caso che, poco a poco, mi hanno rivelato tutto. Così, quando vide per la prima volta il mio aeroplano, non lo disegnerò perché sarebbe troppo complicato per me, mi domandò: che cos'è questa cosa? Non è una cosa. Vola, è un aeroplano, il mio aeroplano. Ero molto fiero di fargli sapere che volavo. Allora gridò: come? Sei caduto dal cielo? Sì, risposi modestamente. Ah, questa è buffa! E il piccolo principe scoppiò in una bella risata che mi irritò. Voglio che le mie disgrazie siano prese sul serio. Poi riprese: allora anche tu vieni dal cielo. Di quale pianeta sei? Intravidi una luce nel mistero della sua presenza e lo interrogai bruscamente. Tu vieni dunque da un altro pianeta? Ma non mi rispose. Scrollò gentilmente il capo, osservando l'aeroplano. Certo che su quello non puoi venire da molto lontano. E si immerse in una lunga meditazione. Poi, tirando fuori dalla tasca la mia pecora, sprofondò nella contemplazione del suo tesoro. Potete ben immaginare come io fossi incuriosito da quella mezza confidenza sugli altri pianeti. Cercai dunque di tirargli fuori qualche altra cosa. Da dove vieni, ometto? Dov'è la casa di cui parli? Dove vuoi portare la mia pecora? Mi rispose dopo un silenzio meditativo. Quello che c'è di buono è che la cassetta che mi hai dato le servirà da casa per la notte. Certo. E se sei buono ti darò pure una corda per legare la pecora durante il giorno e un paletto. La mia risposta scandalizzò il piccolo principe. legarla? Che buffa idea! Ma se non la leghi, andrà in giro e si perderà. Il mio amico scoppiò in una nuova risata. Ma dove vuoi che vada? Dappertutto. Dritto. Davanti a sé. Il piccolo principe mi rispose gravemente: non importa dove vivo io, tutto è così piccolo. E con un po' di malinconia, forse, aggiunse: dritto davanti a sé non si può andare molto lontano. Well done. We have reached the end of chapter 3. Let's practice now. Did you find the words we mentioned at the beginning? Let's have a look. Did you find the word aeroplano? Yes, it was on this slide. Airplane is the English translation for aeroplano. Aeroplano means airplane. Did you find the word cassetta? Yes, it was on this slide. Box, yes. Box is the English translation for cassetta. Cassetta means box. Have you heard the word casa? Yes, it was on this slide. House is the English translation for casa. Casa means house. Yes. And lastly, did you find the word corda? Haha, yes. String. String means corda. Corda means string. Well done. Let's move on. Again, I'll be asking you to place the right able on the right image. I'll give you a moment to think about it, but please feel free to pause the video and take your time, and then we'll check the answers together. 3, 2, 1. Haha! Yes! These are indeed the correct answers. Let's read them together. Aeroplano, cassetta, corda, casa. Great work, guys! The pop quiz! What is the setting in which the pilot and the little prince meet? I'll give you a few seconds, but you could always stop the video to think about it a little bit more carefully if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's correct. The desert. Now, the little prince is asking, how do you say desert in Italian? Si dice deserto. Si scrive D-E-S-E-R-T-O. Deserto. Yes, deserto means desert. Well done. Question number 2. Why does the little prince laugh at the notion of the airplane falling from the sky? I'll give you a moment to think about it. 3, 2, 1. Aha! Yes, because it also fell from the sky. As you can remember, we talked about it in the previous 2 chapters. Now the little prince will ask you, how do you say sky in Italian? Si dice cielo. Si scrive C-I-E-L-O. Cielo. Yes, cielo means sky. Good job. Drag and draw. In this exercise, I will say a word, and I will ask you to drag the correct image that matches the word into the frame. Let's get started. Cielo. 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is indeed cielo. Cielo means sky. Deserto. 3, 2, 1. Yes, deserto means desert. Casa. 3, 2, 1. Aha! Yes, this is a casa. Casa means house. And lastly, aeroplano. 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's correct. Aeroplano means airplane. Well done. So, there is a casa in the deserto, there is a house in the desert, and there is also an aeroplano in the cielo. There is also an airplane in the sky. Casa, nel deserto, aeroplano, nel cielo. I know, I'm tired as well. But we have a last fun fact quiz left. Fun fact quiz! Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. True or false? Do you think that Saint-Exupéry mysteriously disappeared after finishing the book? I'll give you a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes, that's true. This is the correct answer. On July the 31st, 1944, in a mission in World War II, Saint-Exupéry took off from the island of Corsica. He never returned. His plane disappeared and he was never seen again. It wasn't until 1998 that a fisherman off the coast of Marseille found Antoine's silver identity bracelet. But the story behind it is still a mystery. Well done! That's it for today's lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for listening. And before you leave, there is some more practice that I think you might find helpful. So please, let me show you. You could come back and listen this again. When you're learning a new language, exercises like the one we've been doing today can be very effective. So please, feel free to come back and listen this again anytime you'd like to. Try to get familiar with the language. Try to get familiar with the words we've been using so far. And reading or listening to audiobooks can be a very nice way to spend our time. So please enjoy it. Then, if you'd like to, there is some extra practice that you can do. Feel free to come back on previous lessons and check in the video's description. You'll be able to download worksheets. Practice makes perfect. And don't forget to have fun.